Only weighs 8,000 pounds. So we're going to raise the axle on our Dorsey trailer. Alright, we just loaded our air conditioner. Went pretty good. Was in and out of there in less than 30 minutes. So they secure it using these J-hooks like that. Looks good. Only weighs 8,000 pounds. So we're going to raise the axle on our Dorsey trailer. Let's go over here and do that. So this valve right here is the one that raises the axle. If you look closely, right, I don't know if the sun, right in there's a set of airbags. Those airbags will fill up with air and push the axle up off the ground. So we'll get some good fuel mileage, hopefully, if we don't hit a headwind. But they put it all the way to the front, so it should ride good. Fuel mileage is going to be one of my key things on this trip here. See if we can get some good fuel mileage. Alright, so the goal today is just get as far as we can over towards North Dakota. We're gonna run up, hang on a second. Okay, so we're gonna run up 35. We're on 35 right now. Up to Minneapolis. Take, what is that, 494 around? Get on 94. And just take 94 all the way across. So from here to Fargo, North Carolina, here to Fargo, North Dakota is 273 miles. Where we gotta go is 700 and something miles. So we should be able to make our way pretty far across North Dakota. And I said we were going to North Dakota. We're going to Montana. I just put out a thing on Instagram that I was going to North Dakota. Oh well. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. I gotta keep everybody on their toes. But I ended up spending a couple days at that little truck stop up there in Wisconsin. I got my 34-hour reset, so we got plenty of hours. I made my way over here to Minnesota yesterday. Stayed in a rest area. We got loaded. I like loading at that place. They load quick. Alright, let's go make our way through Minneapolis. Once we do that, it should be easy running. Alright, we've gone about 450 miles. We stopped at this little rest area. And before anybody gets all bent out of shape, I'm not going to be here that long. People complain sometimes about where I park. But we're just going to be here long enough to take Bailey out. Wind's starting to pick up. We were doing pretty good there, but it's kind of behind us, so we don't have too much of a headwind. It's pretty out here. We got about another hour and a half before the sun goes down. We're gonna stop and get fuel in 100 miles, and then we'll see if we can go a little bit further. Here near Bismarck, North Dakota. It's going on 5:30. And if you look off to the left there, that's where we're going, a little Flying J truck stop.
Take exit 147 for North Dakota 25 North in the center.
I was looking at the fuel price. Mercer gets a pretty big discount over here. I think the pump price is $4.76.
Take exit 147, then turn left onto I-94 Business Loop East.
$4.79, that's what it was. Mercer price was $3.25. It's $1.50 a gallon savings. So we'll fill it up.
Turn left onto I-94 Business Loop East, North Dakota 25 South.
We'll see what the parking arrangements look like. I got 2 hours left on my 11-hour clock.
Feet, turn right.
See if we can find a good spot to hide out. From right here to where we got to deliver is 250 miles.
Turn right, then you will arrive at your destination. Continue on I-94 Business Loop East for 4 miles.
Alright, don't need you anymore. Park over there in the mud. It don't matter, the truck's all dirty anyway. Now since we're way up here up north, they have what they call like, I guess you call it super premium diesel for like when it's really cold. They call it diesel number 1. We're going to get diesel number 2. out what we're going to do next. All right, we got our fuel and we're parked. Let's see here, hang on a second. I bought 164 gallons of fuel. I paid $3.27 a gallon. I saved $252 off the pump price. That's pretty good. All right. The only thing I got to worry about now, I called the guy about this thing. And I said, oh, I'll look for a crane when I get there. He said, no, we're going to unload it with a telehandler. Whatever that thing is I hauled last time. You guys told me what it was. A telehandler, I think is what it is. Telehandler. And I was like, okay. I don't know if they know how big this thing is. So now I got to worry about that on Wednesday morning. We'll find out. But we're done. We drove.
You have 2 hours and 2 minutes of remaining drive time.
We drove 560 miles today. I've kind of been putzing along at about 65 miles an hour. Fuel mileage is what I'm trying to get. That trip I took out of North Carolina, I filled up in North Carolina, drove all the way up to Michigan, 977 miles. And I got 7.3 miles a gallon. And I had to double check it because I was like, man, that doesn't seem right. But I did 7.3 miles a gallon. I think getting all the alignment work done on the truck is making a little bit of a difference. So what I did is I usually run off for 300 gallons. I closed off one of the tanks today, so I'm only running off 200 gallons. Filled up all 3 tanks, but we're gonna run over to North Dakota. Man, it's the end of the day. Run over to Montana, drop this thing off, and then we're probably gonna come back this way. So I'll probably end up stopping here to get some more fuel. We'll see how we do on the fuel mileage. It'll be about 500 miles. All right, that's it. We'll call it quits for today.